We'll begin today in a seated position. So just finding something that feels comfortable for you. You can have your legs crossed, you can have your legs extended out in front, or you can also sit on your knees. Just finding a position that you can remain still in for a few moments. Wherever you are, finding more length in your spine, reaching the top of your head up towards the sky, allowing your shoulders to be relaxed and your neck is long. Closing off your eyes, using this time to settle into your mat, letting go of any distractions from your day, and beginning to connect to your breath. Start by noticing each inhale and each exhale. Breathing consciously in and out of your nose. Allowing your breath to occur naturally. Beginning to notice where you feel the breath the most. Perhaps in your belly, maybe in your ribs, or your chest. Or maybe you're very aware of the air as it enters and exits your nostrils. Notice of the movement of the air within your body. Feeling your body expand with each inhale. Your body relax a little bit more with each exhale. Feeling that rising and falling sensation in your belly as you breathe in and out. Taking a few more conscious breaths in silence and in stillness. As you take your next inhale, you can gently and slowly allow your eyes to open. Just bringing yourself back to the space around you. And from here, in your next inhale, we're going to reach our arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and just bow your head towards your chest. We'll do that 2 more times. Big inhale to reach the arms up. And exhale, release your hands to your heart. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And inhale to look forward, we'll bring our right hand down to the right side of your body, and then just bring your left arm up and over, bending into your right elbow, opening up through the chest, drawing that left shoulder back, looking up towards the ceiling if that feels okay for your neck. And feeling this down the left side of your body. On your next inhale, you can press up and reach the left hand down beside you. Bring your right arm up and over. Opening up through the chest, draw the shoulder back and look up. Breathing here. And inhale to press back up to center. From here, we'll just interlace the fingers and bring the hands behind the head. Drawing the elbows towards one another, and allowing your chin to fall in towards your chest. So just using the weight of your hands to draw the head down rather than pulling. Feeling the stretch down the back of your neck into your upper back. And next inhale, you can lift your head to look forward. We'll bring the hands behind our back, interlace your fingers together, press the palms together, and then draw the hands away from your low back to open up through the chest and just looking up towards the ceiling. Again, if it doesn't feel comfortable for the neck, you can just look forward. And inhale to look forward, release the hands. We're going to transition now into a tabletop position. So just coming onto your hands and your knees. Setting up your hands so that the wrists come right underneath of your shoulders, and you want the knees to come right underneath of your hips. Fingertips are spread wide, pressing the mat away from you so you feel a lift in your chest. Tops of the feet press down into the mat. And on your next inhale, begin to drop your belly down towards your mat. Send your heart forward and look up. As you exhale, rounding your spine and bringing your chin in towards your chest. And inhale to drop the belly and send the heart forward. And exhale, pushing the mat away, curling your tailbone under. Continuing to move at your own pace. Trying to match your breath with your movement. And we'll move through 2 more rounds. And really trying to exaggerate each movement of your spine. And on your next inhale, we'll meet back in a neutral position. Bringing your knees apart, setting up for child's pose. So the knees come wide, big toes touch, and just send your hips back towards the heels. Reach your arms forward and rest your forehead down towards the mat. On your next inhale, you can lift your head to look forward and just lift your hips away from the heels, coming back to that tabletop position. So knees come in. We're going to reach the hands towards the top of our mat, tucking your toes under, lifting your knees and sending your hips up high. Coming into our first downward facing dog. Taking a moment to set your hands and your feet correctly. The hands are about shoulder distance apart. Fingertips are spread wide. The feet are about hip distance. Allow your head and your neck to relax. Find activation in your arms, but release your shoulders away from your ears. Find more length in your spine and reach your hips up even higher. Reaching your heels towards the mat so you feel a good stretch down the length of your hamstrings. And reaching your chest back towards the tops of your thighs. And beginning to find movement in this pose. So just pedaling out your feet, straightening one leg, bending the other. And just taking the next few breaths to explore movement in your body. Just getting a general idea of how the body's feeling. You can shift your hips from side to side. Maybe shaking the head, releasing any tension from your neck. Making your way back to stillness, slowly begin to walk your feet up towards your hands, just one at a time, nice and slow. Bringing your feet towards the top of the mat, about hip distance apart, allowing the knees to bend and the upper body to relax over top of your thighs. You can allow the arms to hang heavy, or you can grab a hold of opposite elbows with your hands. Once again, releasing any tension from your neck and your shoulders, allowing the top of your head to point down towards your mat. And beginning to notice sensations you feel in the back of your legs. Starting to open up the hamstrings. Noticing the area right behind your knee. And deepening the breath. And you're welcome to stay here with the knees bent, or you can begin to straighten your legs. This doesn't have to be a lot. We're just trying to intensify that stretch through our hamstrings, allowing your upper body to fold a little bit deeper. And from here, you can take a gentle sway, just moving the upper body from right to left. Keeping your feet firmly planted. Noticing how this simple movement can change the sensations in your legs. Slowly making your way back to center, releasing the hands away from the elbows and just letting your arms hang down. Find softness in the knees. Slowly begin to roll yourself up to standing. Letting your shoulders roll forward. Head hangs heavy, arms are heavy. And eventually allowing the shoulders, the neck, and the head to come up. And when you come up to the top, you can take a big inhale, open the chest, reach the arms. Bringing the hands together and exhale, bringing the hands down into your heart center. Good, so from here at the top of your mat, bringing your feet together, your big toes are touching and you have a small little space in between your heels. Pressing out through all four corners of your feet, drawing that energy up into your legs, tucking your tailbone under and drawing your belly button in. Bringing your hands together in front of the heart, opening up the chest and letting the shoulders release down the back. Reaching the top of the head up towards the sky so you're standing really tall. On your next inhale, reaching both arms up. And exhale as you fold over the legs, bringing the hands down through to center. And inhale, bringing the hands up to the front of the shins, reaching the top of the head forward and finding a flat back. Exhale as you fold down. Inhale as you reach the arms high, press out through the feet. And exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. So we'll do that a few more times, moving with our breath. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway, finding your flat back. And exhale, release over the legs. Inhale, arms reach high, hands touch over your head. Exhale, hands to the heart. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching for the sky. And exhale, hands release to your heart. And we're going to add on now. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale as you lift halfway. Exhale, bend your knees and place your hands to the mat. Stepping it back to your plank position as you inhale. Exhale, lower your knees down. Pick up your feet and lower all the way to the belly. Releasing the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, lifting your heart, cobra. Exhale as the chest lowers. Inhale, tucking your toes under. Taking an exhale as you send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bending both of your knees. Exhale as you step both feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lifting up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach high. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, so that was one sun salutation A. We'll do two more of those. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank as you inhale. Exhale to lower the knees and lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lifting your heart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tucking your toes. Exhale, send yourself back to downward dog. On your next inhale, bend your knees deeply. Exhale as you step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reaching high. Exhale, hands to your heart. And we'll add on once again. As you take your next inhale, both arms reach up. As you exhale, bend your knees and sink your hips low. Take a look down, make sure that you can see your toes. Bring the weight into your heels and sit your hips a little bit lower. Find a bit of a round in your lower back so you're not sticking your bum out, but the tail curls under. Hands come together in front of your heart. Taking an inhale here. Exhale as you fold over straight legs. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step back to plank as you inhale. Lower the knees, lower all the way down to your belly. Releasing the tops of the feet. Inhale, lifting your heart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tucking your toes, and exhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Good, trying to keep the hips square with one another. So the right leg remains straight. Point the toes and have your right hip face down towards the mat. Let the head hang heavy. And one more breath here. And from here, begin to shift your weight forward. Bend your knee, stacking your shoulders over top of your wrist and tucking the knee in and stepping the foot up between the hands. If it doesn't make it between the hands, just wiggle the foot forward so the knee can stack over top of your ankle. Coming onto the fingertips, shining your heart forward, drawing your shoulders back, grounding the back foot and turning the toes in. So the back foot is on a bit of an angle. When you're ready, inhale, lifting up for your warrior two. The front knee stays bent, the back leg is straight, and both of your hips face the top of the mat. Relaxing the shoulders into the body. Arms are active, energy in your fingers. We'll take one more breath here. And slowly bringing your hands back down to frame the foot. Pivot on your back foot and step back to that plank pose. Lower the knees and lower down to the belly as you exhale. Inhale, lifting your heart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tucking your toes. Exhale, sending your hips back up to that downward dog. As you take your next inhale, we'll reach the left leg high. And finding a straight leg, pointing through the toes, keeping the hips square, releasing the neck. Nice big deep breaths here. Taking one more breath. And from here, begin to bend your knee, bring it in towards the chest. Bring your weight forward, shoulders over wrists, and step the foot up as far forward as you can. Wiggle it out there if you need to. Open up the heart, round the back foot, turn the toes in, and when you're ready, lift up with strong legs for your warrior one. So again, both hips face forward, left hip pulls back, right hip reaches forward. Relax the shoulders, one more breath. Bring your hands back down to frame the foot. Pivot on the back foot, step back to plank, and lower down with control. Inhale, lifting up through the heart, shoulders draw back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tucking your toes. Exhale, downward dog. We'll rest here just for a breath or two. One more breath. On your next inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step your feet to the top as you exhale. Inhale as you lift up halfway, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward, and inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, we'll do that one more time, but a little bit faster. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, bend your knees and sink your hips low. Good, inhale, hands come to the heart. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to your mat, step back to plank as you inhale. Exhale as you lower down to the belly. Inhale as you lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tucking your toes. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Step the right foot up to the top of the mat. Inhale, grounding your foot. Warrior two. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale as you step back to plank. Exhale as you lower with control. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tucking your toes. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale as you step your left foot up to the top of the mat. Inhale as you come up for warrior one. Exhale as the hands come down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, opening up through the chest. And exhale, lower. Inhale, tucking your toes. Exhale, sending your hips up and back. Downward dog. Taking 2 breaths here. One more. On your next inhale, bend both of your knees. Exhale as you step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reaching high. Exhale, hands to your heart. And you can release your hands to your waist. We're going to come into our balance posture. We're going to work on tree pose today. So start with the feet together. Bring some awareness into this left leg. So you want to stay strong in this leg as this will be your support. We're going to press out into the left foot and lift your right heel up. So from here, we can go in a few different directions. If you're just a beginner and you find it challenging to stand on one leg, you can bring the sole of the foot to almost at your ankle and just leave the toes down. Otherwise, you can bring the sole of the foot into the inner shin, or you can also go a little bit further and bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. And so wherever you are, just finding your balance, finding your center, finding your drishti. So your drishti is your point of focus. We want to keep our eyes focused on one point in front of us. Begin to draw that right knee open so you feel a bit of an opening in your right hip. The right foot is pushing against your left thigh, and the left thigh in return is pushing back. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart. And continuing to breathe here. And staying steady in that left leg. If you feel comfortable with your balance, you can reach your both arms up to the sky. Relaxing the shoulders down. Just taking a few more breaths here. you're ready to come out, just bring the hands together, releasing them down to your chest, and then bringing the right foot down to the mat. Release the hands and just give the left leg a little shake, maybe circle through the ankle. And come back to that starting position. We'll move on to the other side. So hands can start at the waist, bringing some awareness into this right leg now, pressing out through the foot, and drawing that left heel up away from your mat. And then just taking any variation that you took, or the same variation that you took on the other side. So either with the toes on the ground, foot at the shin, or coming up to the inner thigh. We just want to avoid pressing the foot into the knee. So you're either above the knee or below. And drawing your left knee open, allowing the hip to open. And when you feel ready, you can bring your hands into your heart. And standing nice and tall. Keeping your eyes on that point of focus. And from here, if you feel comfortable, you can reach both arms over your head. Shoulders relax into the body. And bring your hands together again and release them down. And releasing the left foot down, the hands, and just give the right leg a little shake, maybe circle out through the ankle. And from here we'll make our way back to the top of our mat with our feet together. Inhale to reach your arms high. Exhale as you forward fold over the legs. Inhale to lift up halfway, flat back. And exhale, bend your knees, release both hands down and step back to plank. Lower the knees and begin to lower the belly down as you exhale. Release the feet, inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, we'll bend our knees. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale as you step the feet forward. Staying low, we're going to come down to our seat. So just shift yourself back to about the middle of your mat and extend your legs straight out in front. Good, we're going to firm up the thighs so the legs are active, pointing your toes, bringing your hands to touch over top of your legs. And then drawing the belly in, slowly begin to roll down. So using our core strength to go a little bit slower here. Eventually coming all the way down to the mat, reaching both arms over your head, coming into a full body stretch. Getting as long as you can from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. And from here, releasing the arms down by your sides. Bending both of your knees. Bringing the feet about hip distance apart. Toes point forward. Bringing the arms on either side, palms pressing into the mat. We're going to come into bridge pose, or a variation of bridge. So the tailbone tucks under so that you can feel the lower back make contact with your mat. From here, pressing your feet firmly into the mat. As you take your next inhale, begin to lift your hips up towards the sky and send your knees forward. Continuing to lift your hips up as high as you can go. And then bring your shoulders underneath of your body one at a time. And then bringing your hands together, interlacing your fingers behind your back, pressing the sides of the hands, the sides of the arms into the mat, lifting your hips up a little bit higher. And reaching your chest up towards your chin and reaching your chin towards the ceiling. And breathing into the belly. We'll stay here for one more breath. And taking your hands apart, and one at a time, bringing the shoulders out from underneath of you, slowly lowering onto your back. When you get down, you can hug your knees in towards your chest. And just wrap your hands, your arms around the front of the shins and give yourself a little squeeze. You can rock side to side if that feels good. Giving your lower back a little bit of a massage. And making your way back to center. We'll keep the right knee hugging in. And we'll extend the left leg straight. So flexing through your left foot, the toes are pointing up. Using the strength of your hands and your arms to pull the right knee in closer. Just letting your neck and your shoulders relax. So as you pull that right knee in, see if you can find more length in your extended leg. One more breath here. Extend your right arm out to the side, palm faces down. Use your left hand to guide the right knee up and over the body. So we're coming into a spinal twist here. And then turn your head so you're looking at your right hand. Trying to keep both shoulders grounded. And just breathing into the twist. As you take your next inhale, slowly untwist and come back to center. And extend your right leg straight. Hug your left knee in. And just hug the knee in closer to you as you extend even longer in your right leg. The right foot can stay flexed, toes point up. Last breath here. Extending your left arm straight out beside you, palm faces down. Use the right hand to guide the knee over the body and come into your twist on the other side. Turning your head to look in the opposite direction of the twist. here, you're welcome to come into Shavasana. In fact, I suggest that you come into Shavasana for at least a few moments, just to close off your practice and either end your day or continue on with the rest of your day. So you would just extend your legs straight out in front of you. Feel free to take up space on your mat. Let your feet relax. Your hands can rest on your belly, or you can rest your arms by your sides. You can close your eyes here. Just getting as comfortable as you can. And if you can stay here for even just a few minutes, that's great. Ideally, 5 to 10 minutes would be